Hello everyone, this is Colton Sproul, and this is my blueprint for my enemy AI. Start at the top here, we got event tick, which doesn't do anything at the moment. I did have a sequence to do a couple things like print string to check a couple things. On event begin play, we set timers and begin roam. So set timer, combo keeper, or combo timekeeper, and attack timekeeper. This one's being set at 1 second intervals and it's looping, and this one's being set at 0.1 second intervals and it's looping. Uh, Random roam is being applied here, and if we go there, random roam is setting the walk speed. The max is setting the character movement max walk speed to walk speed, which I got down here as a variable. Then we move the AI to the move to node. We setting the self to pawn, get random reachable point and radius, and we're setting the radius to 2500. And then we're getting the actor location. We could put origin in there instead, so we got an origin to roam around, but this lets us roam around the whole level because our origin point is the actor location. So if we're in a different location, it origins at the actor location. And then once he gets to the end of it, he stops for 2 seconds, and then he random roams again. Um, that's while he's roaming. On pawn sensing, when he sees the pawn, it sets the can see player to true. It tells it to run, and then he follows player. Now when he follows player, he sets it can attack to true. So when he gets into range, he can attack. If he can see player, then he's going to, if it's true, he's going to move to the player. And then at the same time, he's checking a retriggerable delay. I had to look this up. He wasn't able to not see the player ever, but if you put a retriggerable delay of 0.6 and set it to can't see player to false, can see player, so can't see player, and then delay it, and then random roam, basically if you run around the backside of him for about a second, he'll wait and then he'll go back to random roaming. Before that, he would just wait and stop, but he could still see the player. Now he says he can't see the player, and I was doing this through a print string. And the can see player bool was still saying true, even though he wasn't able to see him technically. But if this is true, then we're moving to the player, and then if trigger attack is true, we're going to basically do a random integer in range 0 to 7, and we're going to do these different attack montages. And if I click on attack, this is what this attack does. It takes in, it's a macro. It takes in an attack animation, or an animontage, sorry. Um, we're setting trigger attack to false, so he doesn't do it constantly. Can attack, we're setting to false. He's playing the animontage. He's increasing his attack index. He's setting his attack index. I think this is redundant. I don't think you need to do this. Because I think it's setting it here. But for now, I'm still new. I'm still learning. I think that's redundant though. But then he's delaying for the duration of the animontage, and then he's setting his attack back to can attack, and it's exiting the attack. So that's what it's doing on attack. So you're wondering where these are getting called from. It's from those combo timekeepers. So the combo timekeepers getting called every once a frame. So this is getting incremented at every once, not once a frame, but every 1 second. and then if can attack is true and attack index is less than 3, we're going to try to attack. If it's false, if it's greater than 3, it's going to reset our attack index. But if it's not, we're going to try to attack between 0 and 1. So it gives a 50-50% or 50-50 chance of landing an attack. We're going to trigger an attack, which triggers the thing we just ran through. So this is our trigger attack. If this is true, then it triggers those attacks up at the top right here. These attacks here. Then if our combo time is greater than a combo timer, and that's true, we reset our attack index, our combo timer, and can attack sets back to true. Now for attack timekeeper, attack reset timer goes up, it increments at that 0.1 increment. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but it wasn't working any other way. It wouldn't work if I had 0.25 in there for the attack time, and then tried to call this at 1 second intervals. It would not work unless I was calling it wrong or doing something different. But for now, this way it was working, and it seems to be working at the rate that I want it to work at. So it's doing an attack reset timer is getting incremented. And then if the attack reset timer is greater than attack time, and that's true, we're resetting the attack reset timer. So this is basically allowing us to keep the guy from attacking consistently and repeatedly. And then what's down here? That's the random roam. Okay. So I'll show you what this looks like in play real quick. Play with him since he's the only one that actually has anything that's coded on him yet. Oh, he's running at me. But if I run through the doorway, I gotta get that fixed. He's pathing right now. He's doing his thing. So that's working. Now he sees me, he comes at me, he attacks, he attacks a third time, a fourth time, but he's waiting in between some of these attacks. So the combo could be dropping. And I could double check this with print to string to double check all that. But for now, it looks like it's about right. And if I run from him, he's going to chase me. I just noticed the character is black. If I didn't select any colors, he goes black. And I was wondering how you can get a black color. That's cool. So I ran from him, and oh, no, he's still following me. Okay, so I lost him again, and now he's pathing. Yep, he sees me again. So the other thing that I did was the attacks. When I attack, I got this bubble in front of me, and if I attack near him, he'll rotate towards him and attack. So he locks on in a way. Which helps the attacks instead of them being offset and not hitting the character at all. But that is all I had. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.